Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you guys a comparison video between these clear taillights compared to the generic, the regular 240 taillights that come on basically every single US car, as well as to the JDM Type-X ones. Okay, so here we go with the comparison. Got the little center light out right now, which is for the reverse lights. Okay, and here we go. These are the clear tails right here, and also basically made by Origin, and who else makes them? D-Max, I think, makes them. Maybe possibly Circuit Sport makes clear tails as well. And also eBay. I got mine from eBay. Same concept as basically the rest of them. But yeah, these are the clear tails right here. Go ahead and put in stock 240 tails. Okay, so here's stock 240 tail. Okay, obviously these are old. These are new, so this one gives it a pretty clean, fresh look on your car. It's clear, and also this red right here is not like this red. So the clear tails are a lot brighter, and they're also just basically cleaner. What have you? You can take a look at that for a second, see which one you like more. It's Type-X tail from Japan. No, seriously though. Yeah, so that's the JDM Type-X tail compared to the stock 240 tail. Same kind of material, and you got the same color orange, same color red, basically for the most part. You got that. Also, you're gonna have to change out the center garnish right here. Like little trim piece, because it's a different style. This one is all smooth. This one is basically a box and then a straight edge. This one is basically one long curve. Okay, so then this is the JDM one, and now I'm gonna switch out and you can compare JDM one to the clear tail. Okay, so there's the JDM Type-X one compared to a clear tail. So, me personally, my favorite is the clear tail. That's just the way I like it. And then, of course, the center trims, there's like way too many to choose from. There's kind of like a Kevlar looking one for the Type-X lights. There's one that say 180SX, there's one that say 240SX, then there's the one that I showed you on the clear tail, which was just, a clear looking one. So, too many options on that. But okay, so that's the comparison between all the tail lights essentially available for 240SX. For 240SX. Okay, so now for the last portion of the video, I'm basically just going to show you the differences as far as fitting them goes between all the taillights. The stock 240 tails, they're interchangeable with the clear tails. Everything is the same. The backings on the back of the taillight are the same. The keyhole right here, if you get a different backing for it, is the same. So basically just plug and play. Also, this little lower trim piece is the same. Now, for going to Type-X tails, it has different backings on there. So, okay, so now the backings are of course different between the clear or stock 240 tails and the Type-X tails. So what you end up having to do is splice your connector on your harness off these taillights and put them onto these taillights. That way they work with your harness and everything like that. And of course you can't take this backing and put it on there. When I'm talking about backing, I mean like the whole housing right here, which your light bulb clips into. Okay, so that's different from the US and the clear tail. Also the Type-X tail, like I already mentioned beforehand, you got this curve right here. So that means that the center trim piece is going to be different, and I'll show you that right now. Okay, this right here is above me is the Type-X center trim, and this one below me is the stock. Well, I guess you could say stock 240 like, or the clear tail. This one is from actually the clear tail, which is essentially the same as the stock 240 tail lights. So as you can see, the curve on the end right here, this one is diagonal, and then this one of course is just a straight vertical line. So they're not going to interchange with one another, because as you can see, it'll work with the Type-X, but you're going to have a gap there if you have the stock 240 or clear tails. Okay, also the keyhole, there's a difference in keyhole size. For the tumbler, which is this portion right there in the back, and that's because the Type-X ones, they have a longer one to fit this hole. But if you're just going to use this on a stock 240, yes, non-Type-X, it's not really going to fit. I mean, yeah, it's not going to fit. And I'll show you right now. Okay, so here's the center trim for Type-X lights, JDM lights, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, I mean, that's almost, that's basically pushed in the back. And there's maybe a 1-inch gap from this piece all the way back to where the key tumbler is at. So if you want like 100% OEM like fitment, you need to get that piece. And then also right here, you can see that the JDM taillights, they overlap onto the trim. And that's of course because they're cut differently. This one is cut with a smooth edge, and this one is basically cut with a harsh edge to fit the US or clear tails. Excuse me, just regular 240 or clear tails. Yeah, so basically the main difference is if you're going to go Type X, you're going to have to change your connectors on the back. You're also going to have to change this little trim panel right here, so that way your taillights don't overlap. Mine had them like beforehand. On top of that, it still fits, but it doesn't look as good. You have to do that. And then also, if you want like 100% OEM fitment, you're going to have to change your keyhole as well, because otherwise your key isn't going to fit in there to unlock your trunks. So basically that's the difference. And then also between the center trim pieces, there's a difference because this one, like I said before, is like diagonal, and those ones are just straight cut line on them. Okay. Okay, so now if you still, for some reason, were wondering how they all compare to each other, and you were still just wondering how they all sat, this is how they basically lay against each other, and you can basically compare them all at once together, including the trim pieces in between. And of course, just press pause in the video and you can take a good look at it. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I know I had a hard time picking which taillights I wanted when I first got a 240, so I hope this clears things up and really makes a definitive choice on what you want to do.